Hello friends, welcome to GS ChemTube channel. Here we are going to discuss about periodic table chapter from that characteristics of modern periodic table. That is the special names of the groups and periods given in the modern periodic table. Here we see. First among them, let us see about alkali metals. The six elements present in the 1A group or first column of the modern periodic table except hydrogen are known as alkali metals because they form alkalis. Here the word alkalis means the strong bases which are soluble into water. That means these elements, usually lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium, can form strong bases which are soluble into water. Hence, these elements of 1A group are known as alkali metals except hydrogen. As we know, hydrogen is a non-metal. These alkali metals are very reactive. That is why they do not occur freely in the nature. Mostly they exist in the form of their compounds. Alkali metals are soft and good conductors of heat and electricity. Next, alkaline earth metals. The second A group or second column elements of modern periodic table are known as alkaline earth metals because the oxides and hydroxides formed by these metals are strong alkaline in nature, and these metal oxides are found in the earth crust, and hence these elements beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium are known as alkaline earth metals. That means these also they form strong bases, and these metal they exist in the form of oxides from earth crust, and hence these are known as alkaline earth metals. These alkaline earth metals are also very reactive metals. That is why they do not occur freely in the nature and are widely distributed in rock structures in the earth crust. Next, noble gases. The extreme right side column or 18th group or 8th group elements are known as noble gases because they are thought to be completely inert. That means unable to form compounds. That's why they are called noble gases. These are also called as aerogens, ideal elements or rare gases also. They are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. These noble gases are very unreactive and exist as atomic gases. That means they do not combine with any other elements, and even they cannot combine themselves also. That is why they exist as atomic gases. Next, halogens. The 17th group or 7th A group elements are known as halogens. It means salt formers. These elements, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, acetylene, these elements are known as halogens because most of the metallic metals they exist in their salt forms as fluorides and chlorides. Means they are called as salt formers. Because of their greater reactivity, these halogens do not occur in the free elemental state in the nature. The halogens group is the only one periodic table group that contains elements in three of the main states of matter. They are solids, liquids and gases at a standard temperature and pressure. If you see, fluorine and chlorine are both gases, whereas bromine is the only one liquid nonmetal at room temperature, and whereas iodine and acetylene are solids. So in this way, this group contains all the three states of matter: gases, liquid and solids. Next, chalcogens. The 16th group or 6th A group elements in the modern periodic table are known as chalcogens. They are oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. These elements are known as chalcogens. Here the term chalcogens was derived from the Greek word chalkos, meaning ore formers, since they all are be found in copper ores. Not only copper ores, most of the metallic ores are exist in the form of their respective oxides and sulfides. That is why These elements are known as chalcogens, which means ore formers. The compounds are referred to as chalconides. Next, nicogens. The 15th group or 50A group elements are commonly known as nicogens because some of them, especially nitrogen, can cause choking and a stifling sensation in the body. That is why these group elements are generally known as nicogens. They are nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, stibbium, and bismuth. The most important elements of this group are nitrogen, which in its diatomic form is a principal component of atmospheric air, which is existing around 78% in the atmosphere, and phosphorus, which like nitrogen is essential to all known forms of life. Next, coinage metals. The 11th group or 1B group elements are generally known as coinage metals because they are used in minting coins. They are copper, silver, gold. These metals are highly malleable. So because of this malleability, they have the ability to get converted into thin sheets. That is why these metals of 1B are used for making of coins, and hence these are known as coinage metals. Next, metalloids. The elements which are having the properties of both metals and non-metals are called as metalloids. The seven elements classified as metalloids, they are boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, stibbium, tellurium, and astatine, are located in the groups 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 of the modern periodic table. So beryllium, boron is in the third A, silicon, germanium are in the fourth A group, arsenic and stibbium are in fifth A, tellurium is in sixth A, and astatine is in the seventh A group of the modern periodic table. Some of them of these metalloids are semiconductors and can carry an electric charge, making them useful for electronic appliances like calculators and computers. Especially silicon is one of the best semiconductors and hence it is used in making of most of the electronic chips. Representative elements. The elements present in S block and P block of the modern periodic table except noble gases are known as representative elements. That means the elements of 1A and 2A at the left side in the S block and the 3rd A to 7th A in the P block of the periodic table are known as representative elements because their outer shells are not completely filled with electrons, and these elements get the nearest unit gas configuration by losing or gaining or sharing of electrons. Hence, they are chemically active. Next, transition elements. The elements located in the groups 3rd to 12th of the periodic table are classified as transition metals. That is, from group 3 that is, or 3rd B to group 12 or 2B are known as transition metals, the middle 10 columns elements which are present in between S and P blocks. These are known as transition elements. These transition elements are ductile, malleable, and can conduct heat and electricity. Next, lanthanoids. The first row written at the bottom of the modern periodic table are known as lanthanoids. These lanthanoids are the elements with atomic numbers 57 to 71. They are the lanthanum to lutetium. These metals are often called the rare earth elements also. They are called lanthanoids because they exhibit the similar chemical properties to lanthanum. Next, actinoids. The second row elements written at the bottom of the periodic table are known as actinoids. These actinoids are the elements with atomic numbers 89 to 103, that is actinium to lawrencium. They are named after the first element in this series, actinum. The actinide group includes mostly man-made elements, with only a few exceptions such as uranium and thorium. Remaining almost all elements are man-made or synthetic elements. These lanthanoids and actinoids together called as inner transition elements. Next, typical elements. The third period elements of the modern periodic table are known as typical elements because they summarize the properties of their respective groups. For example, sodium is a typical element of first group while magnesium is a typical element of second group and so on. That means sodium can summarize the properties of first A group elements whereas magnesium can summarize the properties of second A group elements clearly. Next, bridge elements. The typical elements of the third period are also called bridge elements, as the division between the two subgroups A and B start from these elements. The second group, magnesium, acts as a bridge element for second group. That means if you see second A group and second B group, for these two, magnesium can act as a bridge element. The properties of bridge elements are somewhat mixed properties of elements of two subgroups as magnesium shows the similarities with alkaline earth metals on one hand with the zinc metals on the other hand. That means if you see second group elements second A and second B. So the bridge element for these two subgroups is magnesium. So this magnesium shows the chemical properties similar to the second A group as well as second B group, and hence these are called as bridge elements. In the same way, sodium for 1A and 1B. Sodium can show similarities in its properties with 1A group elements as well as 1B group elements. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.